All right, so welcome to the Four Post Podcast.
Welcome.
Today I am back, my back.
Welcome. Welcome.
Okay, open your code, Akwaba. Yankwe.
It's a one group of machine.
Well, today on the show, we are discussing the Blackstars call-up for the final lap of the World Cup 2026 qualifiers. Ghana are set to play against the Central African Republic and also Comoros. A win in both games will qualify Ghana outrightly to the FIFA 2026 World Cup in the USA, Mexico, and Canada. I'll be looking at the players to do the battle for the team in the two games and also discuss other issues around this squad and what Ghana needs to do ahead of these two matches. My name is Michael Asare, Boadu, and this is the Four Post Podcast on YouTube. What I would love you to do right now is just head to YouTube, you subscribe to the channel, and then hit the notification button. Jesus Christ.
Now, notification button is just
Just hit the notification button, and then anytime we go live or anytime we post the content there, you will be made aware of that. Well, let's start the discussions on this front. Guys, how are you? How is everyone?
Yeah.
You mentioned your name. Maybe it's a new money.
Okay, Sokoto Gundani. Michael Akomeah Jemfi.
Sokoto de.
Gundani. Michael Akomeah Jemfi.
It was out. Hey!
Ade, DNS. Oh, me are recording now.
I call. It was.
La. Yes, Michael Akomeah Jemfi na ni padoro na di nimme. La mi mompa dia me aso de abodin. Na me busa nwom ema Asare Boadu ni Fiifi. Na nwuma me busa mo won ye. La lele. Bafila.
Yeah. Just come on.
Well, so as at the time that we are shooting this, the Manchester United team is also playing against Sunderland, and they are leading 2-0. So you heard the boys react to the second goal scored by Benjamin Semenyo, who win the Premier League top scorer though. Guys, so let's see what happens. So the Blackstars squad was announced. That was some 2 days ago, and we have the players who will be doing battle for the team. So you can be just observing the squad list from the screen as I announced to you the players who have made it in Otuado's team. There is Lawrence Ati Ziggy FC
Man.
St. Gallen,
DJ Ziggy
Benjamin Asare of Accra Asafok, and Joseph Annan of St. Patrick's Athletic. They make up the goalkeepers. In the defenders list, there is Ali Dusaid of Stade Rennais. He's back in the team after a lengthy layoff. He was out due to injury.
Wow.
He's back. And then Gideon Mensah of AG Auxerre is also in here, as well as Mohamed Salisu as Monaco. There is Jerome Opoku of Istanbul Başakşehir. There is Kojo Pepra upon he gets his first call-up, and he plays for OGC Ni. There is Caleb Urenchi of FC Neustadt, Jonas Ajete of FC Basel, Ebenezer Annan of AS Saint-Etienne, and then Alexander Jiku of Spartak Moscow. In the midfield list, there is Elisha Owusu, AJ Auxerre, Thomas Partey, Villarreal, Kwesi Sibo of Real Oviedo. There is Prince Owusu, Mediama SC, Mohamed Kudus of Tottenham Hotspur. In the attackers, there is Abdul Fattah Ishahaku of Leicester City, Joseph Pencil of LA Galaxy, Christopher Bonsuban of Al Qadsiya in Saudi Arabia, Kamaldeen Suleiman of Atalanta BC, Jordan Ayew of Leicester City, Inaki Williams of Athletic Bilbao, Antoine Semenyo of AFC Bournemouth, and No Albert Amoah. So these are the players who will be doing the battle for the Blackstars of Ghana. Albert Amoah.
I didn't do defense one can was SCB.
So no problem. So Ghana will play against Central African Republic away from home on Wednesday, the 8th of October. And then Ghana versus Comoros will also play on Sunday, the 12th of October. So these are the games that the Blackstars will be engaged in. Initial thoughts on the squad list, guys.
How many local players?
2. Benjamin Asare and then Prince Owusu of Accra Asafok and Mediama respectively.
Michael, I think for 2 players in that particular setup, I will not be really happy due to 2 reasons. I believe the loyalty to most of these foreign-based players are becoming unbecoming. Number 2, I actually believe...
Loyalty?
Yes. There's a reason why I'm speaking about loyalty. Fee, Shade.
I'm listening.
Born I born with Chroma say no. Say local player ball. Now say when ya form and not Blackstars not or say one former.
Yeah, he doesn't get that form.
He doesn't get the opportunity again to come back.
Okay.
It becomes really, really, really difficult. So when your team the Mudera.
Yeah.
But these foreign-based players, let one of them perform poorly.
Yeah.
The following time, you be who know Blackstars, you be friend.
Okay.
Because the number of opportunities that has been, you see, there are firm foundations of a team and there are spines of a team. Yeah. For example, in this current Blackstars crop, to me, Mike, to me somewhere spine, they've proven themselves in the Blackstars GC and time and over again.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm a Benjamin Asare beton chain.
Yeah. Benjamin Asare. He's part of the spine now.
He's part of the spine now.
Of the Blackstars.
Lawrence Atizi give me fan to chain.
Why? Lawrence Atizi has been in the Blackstars for a longer period.
Say na make us omumi enu nyina.
Okay.
What's the mention? Aha. Alexander Jiku.
Yeah, spine.
Spine, what I say?
Yeah.
Obi ti say Mohamed Salisu.
He has gotten to that level. Yeah.
Gideon Mensah.
That level. Yeah.
Aliou Disedu.
That level. When he gets injured, he has to come.
Oh, he has to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, ban Fiifi obi ti say Thomas Partey.
Yeah, of course.
What I say?
Deputy captain and I main captain.
Oh, say deputy captain. Deputy captain.
Okay.
Elisha Owusu.
Yeah. The coach loves him.
What I say? Ana yakobo Nigeria we no. Nyomo okoye. Uyo no nifi wono ma Fiifi o menyo so bi aka wo biem.
Okay.
Me Salis no crowd me.
If Salis have to summary, I think
no,
even the last performance, that's why he has lost the place in the team.
He's not supposed to be a spine.
Yeah.
And mu ho no, Jordan Ayew.
Yeah. He's a spine.
Jordan Ayew.
Yeah.
Jordan Ayew.
Yeah.
Jordan Ayew.
Yeah.
Spine. Kudus Mohammed, spine.
Antoine, is he a spine?
Antoine Semenyo is a spine.
Why is it that you go feel be spine? But you come the Blackstars, no, they perform like they perform for.
You see, why Antoine Semenyo issue no be difficult like that? Fee, there are certain games we on my team, but Mike, Antoine Semenyo no go score.
Yeah.
But you see input for the team inside that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Me to me. Me mentia say Inaki Williams. Well, free time or the Blackstar on your spine, but they be a friend.
Antoine, is Inaki in your spine?
Oh, Inaki has never been a spine of this Blackstars team.
But both of them are not performing for the Blackstars.
But I unfortunately did the BH.
But no, but I can say be the.
On said the entire makers assembly Kamadi Sulemana.
Yeah.
When he fails to perform at the point in time, he in the national team.
Yeah.
Joseph Pencil. When he fails to perform, but every single collab.
No, it's not that.
Unless he's not fit.
It's not that, Michael. We are not platforming Inaki Williams well in the Blackstars. We're not giving him the support that he deserves.
If you think you're not giving him the support that you think, Afanoko position
are we giving the local lads who are invited that much support?
I mean, we've given Benjamin Asare the support. No. It looks as if for a country,
he's an outlier.
100%, we have decided that
for local players who have received call-ups into the national team, have we been giving them that
it's not as much as the foreign guys get. But it looks as if for Benjamin Asare, we've all agreed that he's somebody that we want to be the number one. And the whole country is in unison. I mean, there have been a lot of people who have had a lot of thoughts about whether Benjamin Asare is the guy that we make it look like he is the guy. I mean, the data presupposes that he's not a bad goalkeeper. He keeps clean sheets and what have you. But this morning, I was discussing with a couple of people that if you tell me that Benjamin Asare keeps clean sheets in the Ghana Premier League and it's enough for him to be our number one, then we need to hold brief for Lawrence Atizi. Because Atizi plays in a better league, a more competitive league, and then he's not a bad goalkeeper either. But I don't have a problem Benjamin Asare being our goalkeeper. My problem is that if you look at our attack, Antoine Semenyo for us, in the over 29 games that he has played, he has somewhere in the region of about 2 or 3 goals or so.
Okay, so you look at the Blackstars setup, Jordan Ayew, Antoine Semenyo, Inaki Williams, Uyi Jordan Afi. I'm telling you today, none of them and share a lot of goals for us.
Yeah.
None of them. That is
so
why
that doesn't make it a coaching problem.
Personally, I believe it's a coaching problem. I've always said this. And then I'm maybe saying a coaching problem. I've always said it's a coaching problem. Mike, I believe we have an attacking quartet. See, making good use of them. We should be finishing off games so goals in our media.
But Mike,
for quite some time now, you follow Blackstars. You heard Blackstars. You have attacking quartet in recent years.
Yeah.
We've seen wingers we've had in recent years.
Yeah.
What am I say? And I believe why you want more sambre do na wo potential to say o my for mobile national team nimbi.
Yeah.
Because national team akosi apia na beta do mamu nyina be bobi.
Yeah. Of course.
What am I say?
Yeah.
But then look at the crop of players we have. Yeah. We Christian Achu. After Larry Kingston, I think one winger Waba Blackstars we've been very comfortable around him is Christian Achu.
Yeah.
Aside him, I've not seen any winger come into this team that whole potential being Christian Achu level.
Yeah.
Apart from recently, we've seen the likes of Kamadin, Sulemana. They have the potential. I'm not saying they are like Achu, but they have the potential to get to the level of Christian Achu.
Yeah.
Dribbling, pace, everything.
Yeah.
But then your mobile national team now, we can't even maximize them to their best forms, get them scoring, get them in good positions. Joseph Peso, solid.
But like when for me, if we attribute it only to the coach, then I will have to disagree a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll disagree on the fact that I think that when we look about someone like Antoine Semenyo and the kind of football that he plays for Bournemouth, it's not the same football that we play here. It's not the same opponents that we face here. Antoine Semenyo, yesterday, the 2 goals that he scored were all transitional goals. Were all goals that we call counter-attack goals, essentially. And most of the goals at Bournemouth, because Bournemouth is quote-unquote a smaller team in the English Premier League, most of the times he will play in matches where they are the team that don't have loads of the ball. Yes, Andoni Iraola likes to have the ball. But it is how he's being used as an outlet to run the channels when he does it. But when he comes here, we are playing against low blocks. We need somebody to occupy the centre-backs. So he has to occupy the centre-backs for other people to score. So that's why I agree with you that Antoine Semenyo is doing more for the team, even though he's not scoring. He's contributing more to the Ghana Blackstars team, even though he's not scoring. However, the spaces that he's creating for others to score, they don't seem to be making the most of. That is why I have a problem with Inaki Williams. And the last time I did mention that maybe we are not platforming Inaki Williams well. Why do I see so?
And who is supposed to platform him well?
Oh, it's Otuado, of course. No, of course, but I mean, we can't put everything at the doorstep of Otuado. Because we could have easily misprofiled Antoine Semenyo. But for me, all the best things Otuado has done is put filing Antoine Semenyo as a centre forward for us. Because at Brighton, at Bournemouth, he's not a centre forward, he's not out and out CB. He plays as a winger of a sort. Although there's a lot of dynamism and movement in the Bournemouth team, but he plays as a winger of a sort and cuts in to come and score goals. Right? How we get the best out of our attackers, we need them to be able to play together for a very long time. So that's why I said that I'm up for the fact that our wingers and our team will be playing together for a long time. So they understand each other.
I think where I will agree with Fee, Mike, you look at the national team and I actually believe that we struggle with consistency in terms of starting 11.
Yeah.
We struggle with consistency, especially even at the back line.
Yeah.
Most of the time we need to change from Jerome Opoku or partner Juna JT.
Yeah.
We won't say this time around, it will not be Juna JT and Jerome Opoku.
Okay.
It might be Jiku.
Yeah. But Salisu is in, right?
And Salisu is even in. So we don't have that level of consistency, especially with the spine we have.
Yeah.
Because spine I'm about Mudini and Kaija consistent starting lineup. Unya these players who Mubiana. I believe said the automatisms and the level of focus. Ne how Obi Katane Nukra bo pass to a bit my bit miaba. And I think the biggest problem pass you in Fiifi. Once a make a spine, no.
Yeah.
Me born Fiifi for 2 pay.
Yeah.
The two of them, no. Bako Pena technically, Fee, I believe say he's up there. That is Thomas Party. Me Elisha a ball destroyer.
Yeah.
He's not that your central midfielder who expect to say obe control possession.
Okay.
And it is a profile of it. It is not like we lack some, but we are not giving a lot of opportunities in that particular position. And then the second point when it comes to local players, listen now, Mike, can make one same.
So you are saying that we need to get more technical, like ball progressors, like the Majid Ashimerus of a sort.
Few what I say.
But Majid Ashimeru, no, they be not fit.
I make say. I want to make a problem with your local league, nene.
But do we have such talents that can come into? But they also a lot more. But no, someone like Calibre can play as a local as a.
But now, no, it's a Calibre in the team. I say, once I go Portugal, for example, I'm just using Portugal for example. Obian Jana versus Sobose.
Jana versus midfielder.
But I didn't know the two.
But sometimes he wants to. He wants to add.
So that is it for Calibre and Chi.
Yeah.
What did they mention as
Yeah.
Bit say Prince Owusu ya or national team. Prince Owusu beko. Obako kuta ice chest. Enya bone so but onya bi more.
I know guitar hand so wa can I share so guitar boni.
Oh, there be some of the example keke.
I
But onya bi more. I'm saying onya boni bi onya.
Yeah, culture no ya kra na so kuta peni ya.
I'm saying onya bi more. But Sibo boy na obono. Ghana Premier League afi me metima catch us your players be rom ti bo Sibo boy.
Of course, but then Sibo probably has gotten a little bit of a tactical touch to the game.
And I mean no ya say most of these boys to me tina chroma see to me bobo e be the two kwan this so two kwan ko ban san ya ko fere the naba. Prince Owusu boy ya wo boy. Hwe your league yi na pitch hwe how we progressive ball.
Yeah.
How we protect ball the technical ability of Obi Prince Owusu.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you for a fact that I remember 2 matches in a na Prince Owusu and 2 minutes score Mobi or Blackstars.
But if the team is winning and Michael. So what's going to be per lineup? What is going to be your starting lineup in the midfield? Midfield 3 and midfield 2.
For a crucial game against
Central
it depends on the
Republic.
2 games.
Yeah.
Also, me didn't come on in Nafi. I'm not trying to make a discussion for this squad based on 1 match per. I'm trying to speak about how we can utilize or maximize the potential of this squad in those 2 games.
Yeah.
It is first one in Central African Republic. I will say definitely a game of that magnitude and the kind of pressure, and you love to go with your loyalist, which I believe say Elisha Abankwande, Elisha Thomas Party nebebo.
Why is it not Kwesi Sibo and Thomas Party?
Because Elisha na ibi da man Elisha no dey no call Nigeria.
I say Kwesi
Sibo abeshe there. But one I can say Elisha in the double.
But there's nothing wrong.
Where am I double or so many?
So I want us to look at this critically. You are not okay with the local composition of a team.
Me 2 pages.
You think it should have been more? And what is the case for players you feel should have been part who were not part or not called up?
Personally, for fullbacks, I actually believe in our local league, someone like Patrick Esiedu,
left back.
And who would he replace among
the
selected players? That department.
That department, they say the Deka Kwede Benizana before Amanaba.
But Benizana has not been bad since he started playing for us.
No, but also you see where I was talking about Kukusi first one as well. Benizana Kwaba, Wakupira Kwaba, former Tiako, Yan Freno, Obi Tiank opportunity.
But because
Benizana Saba Befabi.
No, but we caught somebody, but you see, but in national team football, you don't want to be chopping and changing everything.
So what happened to
He's not chopping and changing. You're consistent left back.
So what happened to Atakon?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Atakon, the registration
still
issues.
Registration
issues.
They didn't call him.
So it means in the last collapse, last 2, he has basically, or in the last collapse, he blocked someone's chance.
Yeah.
So you would have preferred a local player, a left back,
to be there.
Patrick Esiedu. You would have been okay with that.
For Patrick Esiedu to be there. Why?
Instead of Ebenezer Anan.
You see, for me, the reason why I think that one of the other things is that when you are building that backline or bringing up a team for national team football, you look at multiple formations, right? And if you look at the last time, if you look at Atakun and you look at Gideon Mensah, Gideon can come back and play as a part of the back 3, and Atakun is more of the flying forward, right? So for me, like you said, sometimes it's about those who have also done the job before. One of the best things that we did was use a Unity card to look at a lot of other players. We can't use the Central African Republic game and then also the what's the name?
Comoros.
The Comoros game to bring about 5 or 6 local players to come into the team, where we are going to have about 2 or 3 of them starting. We are going to destabilize the team. It's important to go with the spine or the core that you speak about, and then as we go on games that we are going to play against what's the name? Friendly games that we'll be playing after the World Cup qualifier. We can look at players because Patrick Esiedu is quality. Nobody can tell me that Patrick Esiedu is a good player. He's a good ball carrier from that deep. He is a good attacker of the ball. In fact, I hear that he started as a winger before he came back and be a left back. So he's a good player. But then again, in this instance, it is not a Patrick Esiedu game. You don't want to throw Patrick Esiedu into a game like that where he has not acclimatized, where he is not gelled with the team, and he begins to fumble.
So he would have been a good call-up.
Yeah.
But the situation,
it's not the right
circumstances
time. It's not the right time.
Means that.
It's going to be a fish out of water.
Akomeah, any other?
I think
for
the
now, goalkeepers you are settled.
The goalkeepers are settled.
So defenders, local
defenders,
players.
if you have Salisu, if you have Jiku.
No, for local players, you are making a case for local players.
I'm making a case for local players.
Which other local player
I think for now
selected in defense?
I'm okay with the Prince Owusu. The Patrick Esiedu, I wanted him to be part, and I think Benjamin Asare is okay.
It's okay.
No attacker.
No attacker. I think we have a chunk of.
No, but you also spoke about progressive midfielders in the Ghana Premier League. I was interested in that.
And Prince Owusu is there.
Okay, apart from Prince Owusu.
Prince Owusu is there.
I'm saying apart from Prince Owusu.
The next player is injured.
Who?
Andrews in Team Man, who was literally supposed to even be part of the UK trip for the Unity Cup.
So Team Men who probably should have gone.
But definitely he did not have the chance. And
So
now he's injured.
not what's his name? What's his name? Kotoko's Rasta. Not really Rasta.
Entry.
No
Entry.
entry.
No.
No Jehu.
No.
This is what I also think. Let me come in here. You see, I've been very quiet, observing you two. I think, yes, like Akomeah mentioned earlier, we'll have to speak to other issues about the squad. But I find it very worrying that oftentimes we seem to be a bit patient and calm towards allowing the foreign-based players to settle into the Blackstars setup. And then when it has to do with the local player, they are not afforded that luxury of time and patience to also come in there, integrate well into the team, be part of them, and play. What we mostly do is that we allow for these players to be part of the team at best. Then we enhance their profiles and value. Mm-hmm. So for someone like Kamaradin Mamadou, he was given consistent call-ups into the Blackstars.
Yeah.
But in terms of being offered much more minutes to give him that kind of a very greater appreciation of what it means to play for the Blackstars, he wasn't.
Yeah.
So he comes in, he's always part of the squad. So he's integrated well. He's part of the team. He understands what happens within that Blackstars environment. But in a real game situation where he's thrown into the encounter, he didn't really pick that up because he wasn't given much opportunities. Then he's put in a very difficult game against Nigeria.
Yeah.
He has a very poor start. Half time, he's hacked off. And that is the end.
Platforming. Fee. Formation near Koboy, no. Maybe the Kamadini Koboy.
It was used as a wing back. Mm-hmm. Then he's...
But a fullback can play as a wing
No,
back.
come in. So he subbed off.
Yeah.
And that is the end of Kamaradini Mamadou. So next Blasters invitations, he's not even considered.
Yeah.
Then we move on to another local player, this time Prince Owusu. So how much of a role is he going to play here? I understand the other aspects where, we need to enhance his commercial profile. Yeah. So if you play for the Blackstars, it will be part of your profile that, you've played for the national team before. Yeah. So whenever it is that you are being considered for international transfer, all this will play a part to increase your value.
Yeah.
It is okay. But I am also concerned about the other factors that has to do with allowing the player to come and justify himself in a very fair and competitive manner. And that is why I want to side with Akomeah when he brought on board the Inaki Williams bet. The same platforming issues are what confront these local players.
Yeah.
Almost every player within this Blackstar setup has issues with how he or she is being, how he's being used. Sorry, it's just male. How he's being used in the Blackstars and what is expected of him. Antoine Semenyo, Jordan Ayew. To date, we don't know Jordan's best position in the national side. Yeah. So almost every player has an issue with the platforming. Yeah. Why is it that the local players are not allowed time to settle in and do their bet? But if it is the foreign-based players, we'll just keep quiet, let things slide, and then they'll be back. I don't see why Inaki Williams still has a business in the Blackstars team. I don't know what he actually contributes. What has he had? What does he bring to the table? Maybe there are things that I don't know. But to be very blunt and frank, Inaki Williams does not contribute anything to the Blackstars team to take them to the next level. He's just like those other squad players. Mm-hmm. So if you will call Inaki, I will prefer you do that for Albertamwa to build him up.
Mm-hmm. I don't agree.
No.
I don't agree because...
you don't even need to agree.
That's fine. I don't agree because Inaki Williams are going to be times that Inaki Williams' profile is going to be more important to us than Albert Amos.
And where would he operate?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the same place that he operates.
Right wing.
Yeah.
We have options who will give you better.
Yeah, but then Inaki Williams can play there can also play as a centre forward.
Can play as a
centre forward.
Albert Tamwa, when tried, can also play as a centre forward and then as a right winger. But then again, you mentioned there will be times where we will need Inaki's profile. Yeah. The same profile, if you want to use Inaki as a centre forward, there is Semenyo, there is Jordan Ayew. We have options.
Chairman, Mama Mensasu, what question we saw?
No problem.
Me pese mo betwem we Inaki ho. The case ni say looking at the right wing options we have in the team. So Obiaba. O best start Inaki Williams.
But Inaki is not being called as a right winger.
As I say my Mike Busa.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he's not being called as a right winger. But he can play as a right winger when we have
what is his
deficiencies
actual
there.
profile in the team then?
He's a forward.
Forward.
Yes.
Good. And there are other forward options who are better in every position than Inaki. Even at the right wing.
Who are better in every position than Inaki.
Yeah.
So Kamadi is better than Inaki Williams.
Right wing, as it stands now.
So Kamadi is better than Inaki Williams.
Right wing
as a forward.
Yes, as a forward. Yeah. As a right wing forward.
No, as a forward and
but forwards play various positions.
No. The general context of a forward.
Okay, for the Blackstars.
I'm coming.
Yes, for the Blackstars.
Even as a forward. Even as a forward, in the last month, Kamaldeen has been better than Inaki.
So the 1 month is enough sample size for you.
1 match.
The 1 month
is
was
enough
also a
size
crucial period for assessing players.
But of course,
why is Prince also in there?
But it's not just this 1 month.
No, not just this 1 month.
Yes.
But the 1 month will contribute.
That is fine. What I'm saying
is... you say, for the 1 month period, he's been available, he's played consistently.
Great, but
that's why he's here. In the last month...
What I'm saying with Inaki Williams is that whether we like it or not, Inaki Williams' training as a football player is better than that of Albert Amwa.
I don't care about his training.
Albert Amwa can have the same level of talent as...
No. So Benjamin Asare's training does not match up to what Atizigi has
done. But Benjamin Asare has not done anything superior.
Come on, relax.
But Benjamin Asare has
he's giving you the results. He's producing the numbers as you mentioned.
Our centre backs are those that have done the job.
We had an issue.
You can't. What do you mean I've not been fair? I was one of the first two people.
You are not
who stood up for Benjamin Asare. I was one of the first few people who stood up for Benjamin Asare.
Again,
but we should quit that attitude of making it look like Benjamin Asare is the new George Owu, or he's the new Sami Ejeyi, or he's the new Sulaiman Abdullahi, because he's not.
You are the one christening it as such.
Tell me
now. In this case.
Yes.
Before Kudus made his Blackstars bow, he didn't have better training than someone like Elisha Usu. But we know Kudus' pedigree as it stands.
Of course, but then he had gone
exactly
before
the point.
Before Kudus,
so relax.
Before Kudus made a Blackstars bow, before he did, he had gone through proper footballing education.
But not...
He had it from the right to dream.
From right to dream.
Northland. Before even...
No, it was at Northland that he came to the Blackstars.
Yes, but then if you go to Northland, if you go to Northland, that's huge.
No, but where did
Northland is not a new place.
Relax.
To get education.
So the point...
You see, man saying, yeah, be fair to some people and be unfair to some people.
So who are we being unfair?
How do we get a transitional ball? Come on, into the manner. But to my Inaki Williams. Now, ball is all cute, all 10 years.
So how does Inaki Williams win a ball off a goalkeeper at the World Cup and fluff it?
He felt if he has an accident.
So again, no. So we are back to the issue.
Michael, didn't he fall down?
No,
didn't he slip? Didn't he slip?
Accident.
I'm not one slipping. Against
accidental player. So relax. So back to the issue. I will not agree on any day that Inaki should still come, be on the bench comfortably, be on the bench where we can also offer that spot to other players to come.
But he's part of the spine.
He's part of what spine?
The spine of Blackstars. Inaki is a spine player.
Please, you can move on.
He will be part of the spine.
No, you can move on.
So Michael,
you see,
Michael,
I am saying that
we should allow someone like Albert Amwa.
Yeah, because
give that space to Albert Amwa.
Yeah, give it to
grow.
No, you see, not typically Albert Amwa,
just a local player. Example.
But I'm saying that you can offer that spot to other players. Primarily, I would have gone for a local player who's performing.
We've given local players the spot for several years and they've not made anything out of it.
And what has Inaki made out of the numerous call-ups he's received?
But here, you are defending the same thing.
What has Inaki Williams done with the numerous call-ups he's received? What has he done?
Inaki Williams hasn't done so much with the numerous.
Exactly.
But it's not...
Tariq Lamptey.
Tariq, how many games have Tariq even played? When Tariq comes on the bench. When Tariq comes on the bench, it's the same thing we did to Jeffrey Schlupp. If we don't take care, we will bring these players sell certain dreams to them, and then at the end of the day, we will not get the best out of them. What do we do to the
You
shop?
see, the same thing you are complaining.
What do
that
we
is
do
the
to
same
the
thing we do with it.
That is why every time we should find the best games to play.
That is the same thing we do with our local players.
You can't play Tariq.
For example, one more example. Kamara Dini, I mean the pastor Michael raised Kamara Dini's name. Kamara Dini is one local lad that have had so many opportunities with the Blackstars. Travel with them on so many occasions. But here lies the case is that you are speaking about Inaki Williams in most situations in the form no woman. But just to your friend, but you look at Kamara Dini. Only one bad 2 or 3 games is Kamara Dini.
Because there are better options.
Who are the better options?
We've got some better options.
Who are the better options?
So I tell me that the current Blackstars fullback Kamara Dini is better than them.
After Calibrianchi, who is the better option?
I'm asking, but you can't say after Calibrianchi. Calibrianchi is part of it. No, is Calib not better than Kamara Dini Sulemana? He can also give us the option of playing in the middle.
Nobody has a problem with Calibrianchi.
Again, the right back area now come once this year. Right back, I say no, also a spine on.
But no pra.
Now you do pra by.
No, Fatah Ishaku Kobai.
Was he not a spine?
No, Fatah Ishaku Kobai. Menu mienu inati and he decided say, oh, Fatah Ishaku the man about check akra. Of unia kwaba na say aba be ya ba.
Na but tell any nyama no. And when you relapse the Entiana, we problem. He has been playing for Leicester City. He has been scoring.
Why?
Come on, but Fatah Ishaku.
I'm still last call up and friend because the person won't turn up.
But even in between then and now,
the agreement was like he was going to miss the last international window, but he will be available for subsequent ones, and this forms part of it. So even with that one, I don't have an issue. I don't want to bring back the whole Inaki Williams vibe, so I want us to move on.
Michael, you people have to be fair to Inaki Williams.
No.
Inaki is not being treated fairly in the Ghana Blackstars.
Who is treating him badly?
Acclimatization and all of those things is not.
No. Relax. So you are speaking to factors like acclimatization. He needs to settle, platform, and blah blah blah. I will not term them as excuses. But there are reasons behind why Inaki is not the Inaki we expect to see, right?
Yeah.
But why don't we want to also make a case for local players when they are called up, given an opportunity for the first time?
Michael, I don't want us to look at it.
If you will let me land.
Okay.
If they are called up, given an opportunity for the first time, and they fail to nail it, then it's all of a sudden that is the end. That is my issue. When we called Inaki for the World Cup and he came and then he disappointed, it was not the end of him. He was still offered opportunities. So Inaki comes in today, he comes in tomorrow consistently. But we are still waiting to see Inaki. He's giving us just one beautiful moment. Last minute. That is it. We are no free wa. I don't know if you get it. So clearly, I think you see, there is a certain realization on the part of many Ghanaians that Inaki is not that guy in the national team colours. But the only thing is that
even twice Semenyo is not that guy in the national team colours.
We are just he agreed to come play for us. Chairman, the guy is not performing.
I don't think it's about.
Why is he still there?
I don't think it's about Bonia.
But why is he still there?
What I'm saying is that Chelsea for Albertamwa Emra Blackstars team. Let us not look at it as local players versus foreign players.
I am not in any way doing that.
No, but I would say sometimes we mention local players and then the foreign players.
No, I cited
else if you don't take care, we'll make it look like. Then let us give a quota to the local players. So no matter what, you have a look a quota.
Me personally,
and then they come to the Blackstars.
Me personally, I will support the quota today.
Why?
I will support the quota tomorrow.
If you are good, you are good.
No, Fee. I will support the quota in subsequent years. Sure. So, Oma local players, 5 slots. Or Blackstars 24-man squad. With the 5 in the crowd.
5.
My 5 in the door. Oma local players, say 4 no. Say 25, 20, most of the time 24. 4 no. Local players, they say slot in the
But Mike, are we not the same people that say that our league is not competitive?
See me? I'm coming in. You are saying your league is not competitive in totality. But we have individual players, even in the uncompetitive league, who are brilliant.
Who are head and shoulders.
Oh, I like. My brother.
Stop that.
More opportunity of Blackstars team anymore. Fiifi, you are not only rewarded.
Mami shoulder. Mami shoulder.
You see, the players in the mic. One, you are rewarding them for being brilliant in a certain environment where we all agree that the league is not competitive. Even the working conditions and all of these things are problems.
So a less privileged.
Number 2, you are also finding a way to push your league up to a certain standard. Because League no bonaboni here. You have a chance to come into the Blackstars
There's
team.
a recognition.
There's a recognition
for
reward
hard work.
for hard work.
And then
Yeah.
top performances.
Say per se league ni year. First of all, I mean more the GFA number so. With the standard of the Ghana Premier League we are seeing now, in terms of face value.
Is it because you see how we hear Juma wo mutina kasa? But as boys say this year no. Unya kakra free. This is all kind of positive.
Enya lo credit.
Oh yes, yo.
This is our wo.
Let's tell you our own. Ghana. Yes, it's our own. Let's tell you our own. Yeah, the Premier League is back again. Yeah, they don't cover yeah.
So the face value of the league, Scar Mude man for winners for league in Ghana. It started from somewhere.
Yeah, good.
So I believe say yeah, the quote and is just to as a form of motivation, Mike. I believe as a form of motivation.
So to add to what
To rebuild
Akomeah
the
is
league.
saying, you see, I always believe in this.
So you also agree with quota?
I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. And
You agree with
this is why-
quota?
Yeah, this is
So
why.
we should do quota.
Yeah, this is why.
How many percent?
This is why. Now, you see, when I started to speak about players being called up, national, local based players, I mentioned something. Players are now seen as profiles and assets.
Yeah.
So if I am Asare Boadu and I play for Asante Kodoko, I have a certain footballing profile and then a certain value.
Yeah.
So the club must do everything to project that value and then protect my project that profile and then protect or increase my value. Yeah. Now in this case, national team call-ups are known to add values to players, especially in competitive fixtures. So every player, no matter where you play, you will love to represent your country on the international stage.
Of course.
World Cup.
Yeah.
Then continental championship or showpieces like the Euros, like the AFCON.
Yeah.
Now, if you are calling the local base player, he getting into the national team setup gets to enhance his value in various ways for the player, for the club, and then for the league.
Yeah.
You mentioned something that our league is not competitive. I disagree sharply. Our league is competitive, but the standard has dropped. Okay,
So the level of competition is low.
I think
no, the level of
also there are
competition is
standards
high,
and
but the
how competitive
standard
it is.
of the league, overall standard, has dropped. And one of the reasons why we don't have the standard up as it used to be is that now players are not able to stay on the local scene for a very long time.
And it's also probably
And then again, it has affected the overall value of the league. So if you're exporting a talent from our Ghanaian league, the player does not command a huge transfer fee.
Wait, but then
there are
but,
50,000 letter.
So if you are doing this consistently for local based players to get selection into the national team, on the average, if this is done in an equitable manner, and then we are doing it to reward players for hard work done and not necessarily cronyism. What it means is that you'll be having different
but a quota
players.
system is a form of cronyism.
No.
Quota system is.
No.
We are saying that just
You see,
because
it is the same point
just
about-
because
you
we
see-
want to add value to
No,
players
I'm
that are
coming.
playing in
It
Ghana,
is- it
then
is-
we want to give them a certain quota and
It
say that
is- it
every
is-
time these guys will always come.
It is this simple case of equity and then equality. The local
You are
league
using the right
can
thing.
never be equal to the foreign leagues. So if we want to use the same measuring standards to call foreign players and use the same for local players, we will not be fair to the local based players.
No crap, bro. For now,
I'm
Fine.
coming.
Fine. No. I
So
want to
to make
interject
sure
quickly.
there is an equitable way of selecting players, then maybe we need to lower the requirements, the criteria. We need to lessen it a bit to allow local players who are performing to also get that kind of recognition. For all this
So I like the word you use, Michael.
Recognition.
I like the word you use.
Not
That at the end of
every
the day,
single player.
At the end of the day, Michael, if the player is playing well,
Exactly.
they have a place in the Blackstars.
No. As
It
it
doesn't
stands
have
now,
to be a quota.
as it stands now,
I
the
mean,
coach's
Michael,
lens will be
we saw-
focused on the foreign-based
one
player.
day we woke up and we said that the Lawrence Atizigi, he hasn't been giving us anything substantial. So let us strike somebody else, and we did, and it worked for us. I think that on the day where we all played Benjamin Asare at Accra Sports Stadium, it was for two reasons. It's House of Folk captain. He's not a bad goalkeeper. We want to cut the life of the Phobian people at the stadium.
Okay.
It's smart. Let's put it in.
So how many of
Which is
such
good.
instances?
No, I'm coming.
like
No, I'm
Benjamin
coming.
Asare
I'm
can
coming,
you
Mike.
have
I'm
for
coming.
the last 5
I'm
years?
coming.
How many local players have we
It is
picked and
because
plugged into the national team?
it is because we have not been intentional about that.
So the
immediately
trend-
we do it a quota system. Then we are losing the plot.
How are we losing the plot?
No,
No,
losing the
I
plot.
also
No,
feel-
we'll lose the plot.
I also
No,
feel-
we'll lose the plot because If you decide to make it a quota, then it means that even if the standards drop even lower, you will pick somebody else. That's what it means. Because quota means that
one side of the coin and then forgetting.
No, Michael. Quota essentially means that we automatically pick those players.
No, it means it is also challenging local-based players to do better, to get that recognition. So you are thinking it will be a deep motivational tool. So if Blackstars.
So far as you are the best player in the Ghana Premier League, you get blisters.
What this means is that players will be eager to fight, merit that slot that will be available.
I think that let us level the playing field.
What is level playing field?
Calm down.
What is playing field here?
With what Antoine Semenyo is doing, no matter what any local players or the leader we've had with the games we've played, is there a local attacker that's doing better than him?
Again, you missed the plot.
No, Mike, I'm not missing the point.
You miss it.
Is there any local player today that's doing better than Antoine Semenyo?
That is why I use the equity versus equality. Equity versus equality. Semenyo plays in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Check the pitches they play on.
Oh.
No, check. Check the quality training facilities they're exposed to. So on a normal day, Semenyo has enough grounds to improve and become better than the local base player.
So that is why.
So if Semenyo does 70 and a local player does like 45 or 50, I think that local player should also get some recognition. But not because he did not get to Semenyo 70.
It is also going to be unfair for a Ghanaian player who is Ghanaian. He has a Ghanaian blood. He's everything so that he's Ghanaian. But just because he was born somewhere in Villarreal or Bucks, then we say that, okay, because you are giving automatic quota to the person who is in Ghana, he will not look at him for now. He's Ghanaian.
Then
that's what for me. I keep on saying
the whole basis of football is not fair.
It should be on the merit. It should be on the merit of whether that player is playing well or not, and if we need him. Because Michael, we keep on always waxing lyrical of whether a player is playing well or not. But one of the things that we always feel is that does that player fit into how the coach wants to play? Because that's so very important. Because they are probably
so Inaki Williams fits exactly how the coach wants to play.
So far as Otto calls him, it means that he fits.
No, he
has
doesn't.
a plan for him.
He doesn't.
But you are not Otuado. I'm not
He
Otuado.
doesn't.
If Otuado calls him, it means that he fits.
I'm telling you.
It means that he fits.
No.
Then why is he calling him?
As I mentioned earlier.
What do you mean by why?
As I mentioned earlier.
So
guys, you just tell me your view about the squad. Just in a nutshell, let's wrap this up. We'll save this conversation for another day. The quota. No. Let's move away from it. But let's focus on the squad for the game against
Yes, I think you always need to rely on the players that give you results at some point in time.
Okay.
And I think that is what Tutuadu is going.
Can we beat Car?
So you are confident in
but Mike, I
what we have.
I will accept a bad performance against Central African Republic and a win. But I will never accept a bad performance and a results against Comoros.
And you think the squad we have will be enough?
Should be enough to do that.
You accept bad performance against Central Republic and then get a win.
Yes.
But then I said, I don't care. At this point in time, I don't care about whether it's bad performance.
This is where I have a problem with you.
I want to win.
No,
see,
this is where I have a problem with
what we've gotten to right now.
You are talking about
I don't care about good performance.
No, first of all, you are arguing about platforming here. Meaning that the progression of this particular team and maximization of potential within this squad is limited.
When you are a papa, then
it is out Tiana Bekacha Mrs. Sisi. When the
last 2 matches not can last 2 matches not
the last two. What are you looking for? Ultimate qualification to the World Cup,
right? Or playing well?
It's not me say.
No.
Oh, ultimate qualification.
You can't have the best.
That will be done after Central African Republic. The rest of the games, beautiful football. Give me results.
Okay, so you are saying that against Central African Republic, we should find ultimate qualification. But then against Comoros, you play with when we have already qualified. We should come and play beautiful football at Accra Sports Stadium.
I am okay with a Blackstars win in both games and qualifying to the World Cup in 2026.
See, Michael, when we win against Car and the other game draws, it means that we are going through.
Yeah.
When they see me play the game, cry.
So guys, we are just wrapping up here on this discussion. And what I would love to say is this. I think local players also deserve a chance, a fair chance. We should also start to regard them.
2 local players. You are saying
2 local players.
Yes, 2 players who play in Ghana. How many players? No, Michael.
Right, so
how many players?
Boadu. How many next time to discuss
how many players?
Local players and foreign players.
How many players
His
play
name
in
is
England?
Fiifi Manfred. This is Michael Akomeah. My name is Michael Asare. Bye from us.
See you go.